some schools having Friday off, we have a smattering of high school football games this evening. The Thursday night special with 7 games on the schedule, the best of the bunch, was played at Ed White High School, where the Commodores look to remain unbeaten against a tough team of Senators, Beach Boys, whatever you want to call them, from Fletcher High School. Great game right here. The purple-shirted, purple pants with white-shirted Senators get on the board with Todd Johnson scoring in the 4th quarter. Fletcher needs a 2-point conversion to tie the game at 8. They get it. Eric Thompson running wide side for the 2-point. 8-8, under 4 minutes to play. What do you do if you're Ed White? Give the ball to Vanez Gooch. Watch him bounce outside, through 2 tacklers, and gone. Vanez Gooch with a game-winning 50-yard sprint as Ed White remains un...
And Fletcher late in the 4th quarter. White up 8-0. Fletcher quarterback Gary Cooper airs it out to Todd Johnson. 32-yard touchdown. Fletcher will go for 2, and Eric Thompson will tie it up at 8 apiece as he goes in for the score. 3:45 left in the game. They've been bottling up our boy Gooch all night, but Vanez takes it outside, makes a few moves. Gone. 40 yards to pay dirt. White stays undefeated. They win 15-8. Next week, White plays also undefeated First Coast as we look at action from Forest and First Coast. And that's where I would assume.
We're ready, we're pumped.
All right, we're pumped. I am pumped. How many here? You count. Okay, I will. 15 games tonight, all over the place. Let's start out in what we might call the game of the week. When the irresistible force meets the immovable object, something's got to give. Tonight, it was First Coast undefeated up against Ed White, undefeated. The Commanders in the white, the Buccaneers in the black. If it's Ed White, it's got to be Vanez Gooch. He breaks a tackle, he breaks 2 more. Goodbye. 13 carries, 135 yards, touchdown here, White on top. As the Gator line coach Jimmy Ray Stevens looks on, defense getting it done. John Volstead picks off the tip ball. His return helps set up this play. Toby Morant takes it off tackle. He's gone, as gone can be. 45 yards for the score. Dan Disch's Commanders now 7-0. They win 35-16.
One of the 10,000 or so on hand was our own Mike Arford, and now there's only one undefeated team between First Coast and Ed White, Mike.
That's right, Dan. And while both these teams might make the playoffs in the end, these are 2 schools in desperate need of some respect. So let's check it out at First Coast. It was the Bucks and the Commanders.
It's all hogs. What the sideline ain't for? Ed White baby.
Let's pick it up in the 3rd quarter, 21-9 White. They've been running this onside kick all year. They finally got burned on one as Charles Collins takes it to the tune of 45 yards down to the White 5-yard line. Fans going nuts. Sets up Melvin Smith, takes the pitch, goes 3 yards in the dirt. We got a new game. White only up by 5, 21-16. But the Commanders not intimidated because they got the Gooch. He's carving, he's cutting, he's cashing in. 31 yards for the touchdown. White up by 11, 27-16. Key play of the game, Bucks driving deep in White territory. Talmadge Ford wants to throw, right on target, but tipped and picked. John Volstead's got it, one of 2 picks on the night that shut down Buccaneer drives in the second half. White took advantage. Give it to Toby Morant. 47 yards right at you and right by you. The dirt. White beats First Coast 35-16.
Well, I told them I promised them that if they get the holes open, I don't make it through there. So they did it for me. And I was we got the brace a little bit, you know. I just happened to be there. You know, I'm glad I was able to help.
They just play hard and they refuse to lose. And right now they're doing what it takes. You know, just whatever it takes. I'm excited. We got that monkey, man. They want to win a district championship. We're trying to beat him up and get him off our back. We got 1 more to go.
Dan, you just got to see the stars of the game, Gooch and Volstead, and, of course, Dan Disch, the coach. Just a couple of notes. Gooch tonight, 13 carries, 135 yards. We talked about it 3 weeks ago. Both these teams, quality, but First Coast not able to overcome mistakes against a quality opponent. Good team, but they can't afford the mistakes. White good enough to afford them. Tonight, the Commanders come out on top, but still, they'll both probably make the playoffs.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Only problem was Dish had the wrong animal. It's hog night, not monkey. Right, okay. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. More District Dandies now on Hog Night. All right, here we go. Hey, I don't know. That's definitely not a hog. I don't know what we got. Halloween coming a little early to the Ribault campus, I guess. Action early.
White, where the best team in North Florida was in action again, this time against the visiting Daytona Seabreeze Sand Crabs. Seabreeze in the white, Ed White in the green. In the homecoming game, second quarter, Commanders up 8-7. Seabreeze, Ned French fumbles as Daniel Wimberly recovers for White at the 7. Next play, yes, it's Gooch time. Badass Gooch steps in for 6. 15-7, White on top. White driving again, the fake handoff, the pass to a wide-open John Volstead for the score. Commanders up 22-7. Ed White rolls 43-16. They're now 8-0. Homecoming at Parker tonight is Englewood.
I'm going to have to do that more often.
First coach, huh?
And I get in for the media price, which isn't that ain't bad either. You know, a little bonus there. With the first real touch of football weather, thank you, Jeff. Hitting the First Coast, we give you high school football. Why not start at First Coast High School? Let's check it out. Ed White sending Daytona beats Seabreeze back south, up in smoke. A couple of reasons. Commander Junior Brady Turpin, 201 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. That's one reason. You want another? Classmate Van Az Gooch, 155 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. The Commanders squashed the Sand Crabs, 43-16. Ed White remains undefeated at 8-0. On the First Coast scoreboard, Mandarin scores late with about 2 minutes to go to beat host Lee. It's Englewood beating Parker. Parker 0-8 this season, and Palatka now 8-0, beating Gainesville Eastside.
Coast and Fletcher, the First Coast Buccaneers. Senators win final 10-7. Bucks' second straight loss, a real homecoming heartbreaker. Let's move on to Ed White and Daytona Seabreeze. Over on the west side, the team that handed the Bucks their first loss, trying to stay unbeaten. It's Ed White hosting the Sand Crabs of Daytona Seabreeze. That's Ned French to Johnny Hart, puts the Crabs up 7-0. Possible upset looming? No. Not as long as the Commanders have number 2. No, wait a minute. That's number 32, Brady Turpin. He's on a 58-yard run. 2 plays later, he scored. Commanders added 2, taking 8-7 lead. There's Van Az Gooch. He got in on the act. His touchdown scamper padded White's lead. They go on to win 43-16. They're 8-0. Ribault and Wolf's in a little chilly out tonight.
This season, they have an outstanding pair of running backs. One of them is our award winner, Mike Lyons, has the story.
Van Az Gooch is the city's second leading rusher. The Ed White Jr. is usually the one leading the Commanders. He scored a pair of touchdowns in Thursday night's game against Daytona Seabreeze, one on a 93-yard run late in the game. But it was his running mate in the Ed White backfield that did the most damage. White fullback Brady Turpin had a career night. Turpin rushed for 205 yards on 16 carries, scoring 3 touchdowns. Seabreeze coach Rocky Yoakum stopped Gooch. Yoakum would say after the game, quote, "We didn't think the other guy would beat us," unquote. Well, the other guy did just that. Turpin also had a 2-point conversion, scoring 20 of White's 43 points in a 43-16 win over Seabreeze.
It's a great game with the offensive linemen blocking the way they are. I mean, dude, anybody could do it. And they're keying on Gooch, of course. I mean, just about every team is that we play. Gooch is a great player. I just got mine, I guess.
I'm not going to say too much good about him. He might start running soft, but yeah, shoot, he's a great student. You know, he does all the things we asked him, and he started some last year as a sophomore, and those kind of kids, I really think it pays off for him. And him and Van Az are the same way in that whole offensive line. They're all, like I said, good students, and they work hard and they're here every day.
With the victory last week, Ed White is now 8-0, the only unbeaten team in Jacksonville. Brady Turpin, a big part of the effort last week, and this is your trophy as our player of the week. Congratulations to you and the Ed White Commanders.
Mike survived.
For the second time this season, we go back to the backfield of the Commanders. Sure, Van Az Gooch had another big week, but this time fullback Brady Turpin against Daytona Seabreeze had an incredible Thursday. Touchdown runs of 20, 38, and 61 yards. Let's look at Brady's big Thursday. 205 yards rushing, 3 TDs, and his team got the win. And the award, yeah, that was a nice bonus.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Well, I'm more concerned about our record instead of individual stuff, but it just feels good.
Real quick, he runs hard, he's small, but he gives us a good effort. And, you know, with Gooch back there and a good offensive line, it gives him a chance to do some things. So we're proud of him.
With a little help from his friends, congratulations to Brady Turpin. He is the Jacksonville Quarterback Club WTL V12 Player of the Week. Congratulations, Brady.
Brady.
And now from the Do You Believe It